Hi guys, Sportsia News Briefs. Lionel Messi set to make first MLS start versus Nashville SC. Genoa and Tottenham reach Ndombele agreement. Al-Ittihad seek talks with Liverpool defender Ibrahima Konate. Fulham going for Werder Bremen striker Niclas Fullkrug. Man United haggling with Fiorentina over Amrabat transfer terms. How Chelsea and Romelu Lukaku's £97.5 million transfer catastrophically backfired. Now the news in detail. Lionel Messi set to make first MLS start versus Nashville. After an unusual but memorable appearance off the bench last weekend at Red Bull Arena, Lionel Messi is set to return to Inter Miami CF's starting lineup for Wednesday's 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Apple TV, free, home clash with Nashville SC. Head coach Gerardo Martino all but confirmed Messi, along with Sergio Busquets, will be on the Drive PNK Stadium pitch from the opening whistle in a rematch of this month's League's Cup final that saw the Herons lift their first ever trophy after a dramatic penalty kick shootout win. The game he needed, the key game for him to have a bit of recovery, was the last one in New York, against the Red Bulls, the same with Busquets, Tata told reporters Tuesday on the eve of their Matchday 29 encounter. If there are no issues, he should start. Messi has played virtually non-stop since debuting for Miami in late July, scoring 11 goals and adding 6 assists in 9 appearances, 7 starts, across all competitions, including the aforementioned League's Cup winning campaign, as well as last week's heroic performance in a US Open Cup semi-final victory over Supporters Shield leaders FC Cincinnati. In the latter game, the 7-time Ballon d'Or winner went the full 90, plus 30 minutes of extra time, as the Herons clinched the PK shootout to earn hosting rights for the September 27 final against Houston Dynamo FC. Miami's congested schedule finally forced Martino's hand in Matchday 28, as he started Messi on the bench for his MLS debut. But the 2022 FIFA World Cup champion with Argentina stole the show anyway, sending a record Red Bull Arena crowd of 26,276 fans into a frenzy with a trademark golazo, complete with a mind-blowing pass for Benjamin Cremaschi before tapping in an empty netter, to cap a 2-0 win in stunning fashion. "I think it's the first time I've watched an assist no less than 10 times, Martino said of Messi's freakish display of vision and skill. Quote ellipsis. I really can't understand how he saw Cremaschi. Genoa and Tottenham reach Ndombele agreement. Genoa are pushing to sign Tottenham midfielder Tanguy Ndombele. Genoa have found an agreement with Spurs about a season-long loan for the Frenchman. However, Ndombele still needs to be convinced. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano is reporting Genoa have reached an agreement with Tottenham to sign Tanguy Ndombele on loan. Genoa now working to convince the player. Spurs want to find solution for Ndombele by Friday, but it's up to the player now as Genoa made the best effort. Al-Ittihad seek talks with Liverpool defender Ibrahima Konate. Al-Ittihad have expressed interest in Liverpool defender Ibrahima Konate. In the past few days there have been reports that Joe Gomez is a target for the Saudi Pro League club. Now RMC Sports says Reds teammate Konate is a priority. However, the 24-year-old France defender is happy at Liverpool and looks set to stay. Al-Ittihad had also presented an offer to Nice centre-back Jean-Claire Todibo, who, however, turned it down. Todibo is also on the radar of Manchester United. Fulham going for Werder Bremen striker Niclas Fullkrug. Fulham are going for Werder Bremen striker Niclas Fullkrug talks G. The Evening Standard says they're making their move after with Sevilla attacker Lucas Ocampos have stalled. Fulham see Fullkrug, 30, as an alternative. Fulham have registered their interest with Werder in the Germany international striker, but have other players on their wish list. Pedro, Flamengo, Duvan Zapata, Atalanta, and Hugo Ekitike, Paris Saint-Germain, are also options for Fulham in the hunt for a central striker. Man United haggling with Fiorentina over Amrabat transfer terms. Manchester United are prioritizing a deal for one-away Fiorentina midfielder Sofian Amrabat. The Athletic says United want to complete the transfer for the Morocco international before Friday's transfer deadline. United are trying to seal a loan for the midfielder, as they have financial fair play concerns. Amrabat's contract with Fiorentina expires next summer, with an option for another year. The midfielder himself would like to move to United. Ryan Gravenberch, of Bayern Munich, is a backup option for United. How Chelsea and Romelu Lukaku's £97.5 million transfer catastrophically backfired. There was a sense that Chelsea had finally found the missing piece of the puzzle when they brought Romelu Lukaku back to Stamford Bridge in 2021. The Blues had just won the Champions League final against Manchester City, a game few expected them to win. A strike from Kai Havertz had been enough to secure a surprise victory, with Thomas Tuchel beginning to look every inch the master tactician that Chelsea had acquired just 5 months earlier. The signings of Timo Werner and Havertz from the Bundesliga the previous summer hadn't quite worked out. Both had shown glimpses of their quality, Havertz's Champions League winning goal being one of them, but neither had the clinical edge required to propel Chelsea to sustained greatness. Lukaku, fresh from an impressive spell with Inter, was signed for £97.5 million to provide such ruthlessness. On paper, little could go wrong, but, as the old saying goes, football isn't played on paper. The signing of Lukaku went from masterstroke to disasterclass very swiftly, with the Belgian only making 44 appearances during his return to Stamford Bridge. A loan to Inter last season is set to be followed by another one to Roma this summer as Lukaku's failed Chelsea career draws to a close. For more sports news, please visit our Twitter handle or YouTube channel Sportsia.